Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Huskers will kick this away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense is up first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Boy, impressed by this back here to give that second and third effort. Almost comes up with a first down. But good job by the defense of keeping him just short. Now, a big decision here on fourth down early in the game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And the receivers got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The ball is caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down. 2nd down after that previous play. And now the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Cornhuskers offense out there for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can...
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now they run a draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Huskers churn out another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Same tailback, another carry. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here's the second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
A game makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They'll try to run for the first down. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Caught near the sticks. It's the Rhodes. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Braves. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds.
Is incomplete.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The short completion to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Braves. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they...
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Nice grab. It's Rhodes. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Spinning out of the tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And this will be caught as they convert for the two-point conversion. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. They'll run it to the left. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. That's a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the...
With the carry.
And the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Georgia.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Hand it off for a draw. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And their fair catch is made. A smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And he's brought down out at the 46. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Runs through the defender. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.